my ink creams to bleach and fade my culture. Assassinate the repopulating pigments, sterilize the melanin like the melanin was a dirty pond I fell in. Applied bleach and flirted with pain. I'm burnt, my eyes watered, my skin a ghostly grey and sensitive to the touch, and I look up. Am I prettier?
I think it's the movement, because we've got this kind of not focused on routine. We've got these great scenes, we set up these characters, and then we come into this movement piece, and we haven't done it before. I just feel like it might look too jarring.
Well, you know, the beginning, the start of it, when you walk up and you do your little thing and whatever, do the move, I think that's 10 out of 10. I think that's perfect. But when it goes to the other stuff, that's when it's a bit like, what's happening here? It's a little bit, you know what I mean? And then it's too hard to come up with like some sort of abstract dance move that we can all remember. It's going to be too difficult to start from scratch just in a month.
Well, he's not the typical light-skinned guy that everyone, you know those comments we all say that we think how light-skinned people are, but they're just people. But my question is, does it make me wrong to say, because you're of a lighter complexion, I feel as though there's benefits in that, you know what I mean, even though you don't accustom to that, you know, like.
But I think that's what Martin is dealing with though, isn't it? Is that he identifies as black, he's black, grew up in the black communities. However, he can't understand why, I don't know, he was into his history and everything, and the girl can't see that in him because she has this guard up.
What, aren't you single? So where's this queen you keep on talking about? I haven't found that yet. But when I do, she's gotta be powerful like Queen Nefertiti, smart like Angela Davis. She got the body like Serena and a face like Megan Good. I can see her right now.
Oh, so you two got put different body parts together? Like a black Frankenstein?
My lips, my hair all explore the resemblance of a blackamoor, and the silver-coloured wool, something on my head. Further demonstration, clear and full.
Okay, it's 2012. And I'm obsessed. You see, somewhere between my African childhood and Australia 2012, it had entered into my head that having a white boyfriend was some sort of prize. And to get one, I would need more Eurocentric features. I could be found pinching my giant nose to see how it would look had it been less wide, more slender, less flat.
I think we could find better soundtrack.
Like the back music?
Yeah, it sounds very much like a movie, like this very climactic moment in a movie. And I don't know if we want to make a pretty personal, real story about colorism that dramatic. Growing up, I never saw myself represented.
How can that be? When we are taught to adore lighter skin and despise dark skin, to adore lighter eyes and think little of dark eyes, to adore straight hair and think little of kinky hair.
The society told us we didn't exist, so I searched for validation in white eyes, denying my truth to be accepted by theirs.
How can it be when Mama tells my light-skinned cousins how pretty they are, without acknowledging the very daughter that waits in her shadow? How can it be when every ethnic beauty supply store carries skin lightening and hair straightening products?
And when I finally accepted my blackness, it's constantly challenged, having to prove myself to stereotypes that place me as a complexion over a person.